quickly share my screen so that we can see together what we have. Yeah. So we have outreach. So that's the next thing. So you'll be going on your personal outreach, just like we mentioned when you were doing, during your onboarding section, the ceremony section, we notified you that you'll be going on an SDG outreach. So we believe everyone, you're already thinking on how to get it done. So this is the time to get it started. All what you need to do is
Hello, sir. Mr. Femi, please confirm that you are still on the call. I think you're muted or the network, I think. Okay. I think it's the network. Thank you very much, everyone. So let's take up from where we stopped before now. So before he joined us, and I can see some people actually dropping some of the comments on the chat box. And somebody said, I watched the video on design thinking. Okay, that was from Aisha Afun Lane. And Obidari Felua said, I learned innovation is not about creating, it's about solving people's problem. Wow, that's fantastic. Okay, Aisha, I think Aisha added that I learned about the 5 phases of design thinking and how to provide solution by utilizing effective critical thinking process. That's wonderful. This is something that you need to go back and watch the video, even if you have watched it before now. You need to go back to it and watch it again. These are things that would help you in your daily lives, your personal, and even a professional life. So this is very, very important. If you have not watched the video, I would like you to all go back to the YouTube and watch it so that you can have your feedback and to also help you in your assessment and other things. So I would like to welcome you if you have any other inputs, if you have watched the video and you want to share with us what it has been. Okay, I think Mr. Femi is back online. So you can drop it on the chat box so we can read it out later. So thank you very much. You have the mic, sir.
thank you. Sorry for that interruption. All right, so permit me, I will be able to share my video currently. So I was talking about the SDG activation outreach the other time before I had a little interruption. So like I was saying, it doesn't have to be your classmate alone. It doesn't have to be people that are from the same departments. Or what the most important thing is they are students with you in that institution. So you get to tell them about SDG, introduce them to what SDG is all about. So from the question we have initially during your opening ceremony, someone asks maybe it has to be physical or virtual. Yes, it's important, it is physical. So while doing it, ensure you take video and picture, because this is part of what you will send to us to let us really know that you did the outreach. So in a situation whereby maybe your school is on holiday, or you couldn't ask, you are unable to get to school due to holiday or any any issue around that, we are granting you opportunity to do it live, but we really wish that you get it done physically, so you can do it online. But then if you are doing that, ensure you provide us with evidence that it was actually done. So now, why doing the outreach? We know that some of you might have interest in one particular SDG than the other. So you are permitted to do that. However, before you start, it's important that you let them know about the entire 17 goals so that they have knowledge about the entire 17 goals. What interests you might not interest your audience. I mean, the goal that interests you might not interest your audience, but if you are able to introduce them to the entire goal, they might be able to find their fit. And during your lecture, you can get them engaged with the one that interests you the more, so that you enlighten them the more on that too. So there's no problem about that. Okay. So the next thing to do is we want you to keep track of those that you have sensitized, those that you have delivered this outreach to, because in the next cohort, those are the next people who appreciate if you can convert them to the next cohort. So we want you to keep track on them. That's the essence of the leadership training you took last in the last section. So, and I believe there might be a little gift for the person that has the highest number of turnout in the next cohort. So a form will be sent as regards that on how you track properly. Then for your submission, yes, a form will be sent for you to submit the report for the outreach. So all this will be sent into your mail. But then please do not forget, take a lot of pictures and do ensure you do some video recordings. At least when you are done with the project, you have something to still check upon to see that, oh, you actually did this. Okay. So after the outreach, we will appreciate you do a separate 3-minute video, just maximum 3 minutes, to talk about how your outreach went, what you discussed with your participants, and also tell us about what you've learned so far in the program. That's the entire program, SDG Campus Ambassador. Your experience so far, we appreciate you have it within that 3 minutes, just a 3-minute video, have it sent. So we'll share with you the form that you send that to. Okay, so that's about outreach. Now, the next thing after outreach is innovation. So the last lecture that was sent to you to review, the recorded lecture that was sent to you to take, that's on design thinking. This is where it will be very useful for you. We know that we are all surrounded with series of problems, challenges in our communities, in our institution. So we want you to be an agent of change indeed, to bring solution to those problems. So that's where you have your innovation projects on board. So we want you to take a tour around your school, get to know about the problem the school is facing, problem that is relating to SDG, related problems to SDG. Take your research, take your tour, and check around and see to those problems. Then come up with innovative idea, innovative solution that could be the end to those problems. Have it penned down. We'll share with you a document whereby you get to feel how you'll be able to articulate your solution for the problem you have spotted. A lot of people, as a result of this, have been able to bet solutions to their society, to their community, which has helped them grow their network. So this can also be a very great advantage for you. So we appreciate you do it properly, and then don't do it uh, with a levity hand or a Laskas attitude. So you can find a niche. As a matter of fact, the course of your study can link up with the solution that you are bringing up, and it can help you later in the future. So the documents that will guide you on this will be shared with you by the project team. Okay, so these are just the few information we have with you. We have for you. We don't know if you have any question as regards this next phase. So we'll appreciate you either drop it in the chat box or you indicate by show of hands, and we'll call on you to ask a question. While we are bringing that in, I want to reiterate the three major things I've mentioned this evening. Number one is you have your assessment tomorrow by 6 p.m. GMT plus 1. Please do ensure you do not miss this assessment. It covers the whole lectures you have taken with the design thinking. Please ensure you do the needful. Second one is your SDG activation, SDG outreach. So do well to get on track and start working on that. Then the last one is the innovation process. So documents to articulate this properly will be shared with you, but for now, start engaging yourself with the necessary research so that when the document is shared, you just have to fill it in and get it submitted. So I have a question from Aisha here. I had this school in innovation competition for our department, and part of the requirement is to support the idea with prototype. I actually thought it has to be a physical demo or so on. Upon realizing it can be virtual too. It was too late. Okay, it's not a question. I thought it's a question. Okay, this is a question from Tata. Thank you, sir. Please, can we have the outreach more than once? Yes, you can have it more than once. You can have it more than once. All what you need to watch out for is you must do it within the stipulated time, because we have a deadline for submission. And after this deadline you can still continue it. No one stops you from continuing your outreach advocacy. So you can continue to get engaged with your audience, and you can have more people. And the interesting thing is that in your institution, I want to believe that we have some ambassadors already. Yes, we have some ambassadors already. So at the end of this outreach, we are going to connect you together, that you get to build things together, work together. So no one stops you from continuing your outreach. Okay, please, will there be any makeup for anyone that? No, no, no. Do well not to miss the assessment. Do well not to miss the assessment. That's why we have been on the information section. That's why we kept saying that you must prepare yourself ahead. Please, 6 p.m. GMT plus 1. Try as much as possible to check your time zone and be prepared. There is no makeup. There's no makeup. Be prepared ahead. Okay. I think I have another question. What if the outreach carried out? What if the outreach is carried out of the stipulated time? It has to be carried out within the stipulated time. Any outreach you carry out of the stipulated time, there's no way we can assess it. There's no way we can grade it. So it has to be within the stipulated time. Any outreach you now carry out of the stipulated time is achieving the purpose of preaching the gospel of SDG, quite all right. But there's no way we can there's no way we can grade it from our hands to back it up, to include it with your graduation criteria, your certification. So that's why you have to do it within the stipulated time, and later on you can continue with all other outreaches. Okay, my school is currently on break. A virtual outreach will be a lot difficult on my end. I'm currently doing. Okay. For schools that are on break, I believe that there is always a solution to every problem. Virtual outreach should not be difficult for you. I know that every school will definitely, in your class, you have WhatsApp group, you have other group chats in your school that you can penetrate into. So you can even start from your WhatsApp class group. So invite them to join you in the advocacy. Why just create a can make use of Google platform, Google Meet, can make use of Zoom, any platform that is convenient for you. So to do the outreach, if your school is on break and you can't get to your school currently. Okay, can the outreach be done in group? No, please, it has to be individual for now. It has to be individual for now. So we know that we have various people from various university in a school can have 10, 20. As a matter of fact, like we said in the opening ceremony, University of Ilorin, you have more than 60 participants from that school. So if we do it in group, we will have hydro members. So that's why we have it individually. So you have to carry it out individually so that if there's anything wrong with the group, you won't come and blame us and say, we did this, we did that, it's our group leaders, and you don't want to receive any of those complaints. So that's why it has to be individual. What is the maximum number of people we should include during the outreach? There is no limit. 50, 100, 1,000, 1,000,000. There's no limit, as many as possible. There's no limit to the maximum, but to the minimum, at least let's have minimum of 20 is okay. Minimum of 20 is good. Can we work towards more than one goal during our innovation process? Yes, the first lecture told us that those goals sometimes are interwoven. So you can have more than one goal that are related. If you can handle it properly, there's no problem. But ensure that it is well articulated so that your innovation idea is not scattered around. Okay, from Tata, please, can we get an official document to present to the school to start our outreach? Okay, now talking about this outreach, I get the point from where Tata is coming from. It's not a big thing. We are not asking you to do a very lousy thing that we cost you much or that will have to make you still need to go to school official to have a request. It's just as easy as gathering people together to talk to them. I don't think that requires a kind of an official document, but then we'll look into it. We do have templates of documents, so we'll look into that and get back to you. What is the penalty of missing tomorrow's assessment? The penalty of missing tomorrow's assessment is you are tampering with your certificates and your graduation. Yes, that's the truth. It's bitter, but it's the truth. So we don't want anybody to miss the graduation opportunity. And since you are on this call, we want you to finish strong. We want you to see to the end of the program. That's why we kept emphasizing that do not miss the assessment. The assessment is not a big thing. We are not coming to ask tedious questions. They are just questions from what you have been taught. Not even a duo. Yes, not even a duo. It's single. Please, I would like to use the logo to print a shirt or something like that if it's permitted. Okay, it's permitted if your schools allow that. If your school allows that, no problem. And if you can get that done, there's no problem. You can do that for your outreach. What template are we using? What template are we using tomorrow, please? I guess John is asking about tomorrow's assessment. Yes, don't worry. By the time you see the link, it's something you can access easily. Yes, something you can access easily. So feel free. So I believe I've been able to answer the questions in the chat. I don't know, maybe we still have someone. Okay, I have
Yes, okay.
Opayemi. Please kindly unmute and ask your question.
All right, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible loud and clear.
All right, you made mention about if your school is currently not active, maybe you can do it online. Is it mandatory to do it within your institution?
Let me get your question correctly. If your school is currently on break, or maybe there is an ongoing issue that won't allow you to access your school to perform your outreach, good, you can do it virtually, but provide evidence. However, if your school is accessible, it's important you do it in the school.
Like
Now,
my question is
now
it
I'm coming to your question. I think your question is now that if is it mandatory, it has to be inside the school premises. Okay, I understand the fact. I believe that is question, right? Does it have to be inside the school premises?
like does it have to be within your own institution? Your participants have to be in your own institution.
Okay, okay. All right. As much as we encourage that the participant should be in your own institution, fine. If you are able to get participants that are not in your institution, but you are 100% sure that this person is also a student of a tertiary institution, fine. The person can be your audience, because the target of this program is for tertiary institution students. So the person can be part of your audience. Of course, it's a means of extending the reach of SDG gospel. So no one is stopping you from doing that. Okay, I believe I'm able to answer your question.
Yes, very well. But then can I go out to another tertiary institution to carry out my outreach in there?
Okay, if you have opportunity to do that, that's not a problem. If you have opportunity to do that, that's not a problem. However, we appreciate that you keep track of those audience. It's very important. Keep track of them, because when application for the next quad is on, those are people that will appreciate you turning into the next quad, so that we keep the bond, we keep the network, we'll be able to do more programs together as regards outreach. So I think I've answered your question. So I think there's another question. Can we do the outreach within our community? Now, if you be doing it within your community, it's still back to my answer that I gave up the other time, that they have to be students from a particular institution that you are able to keep track on. It's very important that you're able to keep track on. It's monitoring and evaluation is very important in every project and outreach we carry out. It's not just to give out the information and it's just left in the air and you can't trace the impact. So the essence of this is to be able to trace the impact, to be able to monitor the impact, to check on the progress. So that's why we prefer that you get it done in school, in your school, and you are able to assess your audience once again. Okay. On this note, I think there's no more question, because I can't see any hands up, and there's no more question in the chat. Okay. As we prepare to round up now, once again, I want to say, please get prepared for your assessment tomorrow. Please do well to read up every necessary document. And I want to use this opportunity to, should I say it now? To Okay, let me keep it now. maybe to the graduation ceremony. But let me just say generally that to everyone that have been engaging properly on the group chat, well done. Well done. You are doing well. Well done. We seriously appreciate the engagement. We are indeed reading through and of course taking note of the information you are sending. I'll be dropping a link shortly into the chat box. So I want you to make use of that link to use a word to describe your experience so far. So you can get engaged with that. Use a word to describe your experience so far with CAP. Just a single word. A single word. So we get to share that with you later on. But the link has been dropped in the chat box now. Use a word to describe. Click on that link. You'll be able to type a word, just a single word to describe your experience so far. I think there's another question here. My school is on vacation, but I have other students from other institutions in my community. Is it okay to carry it out with them? Yes. Since your school is on break, you can carry it out with them. But like I have been saying, have a good track on them. Have a good track on them. It's very important. Have a good track on them. That's how you get to monitor your impact. That's how you get to, as a leader, you should be able to monitor your impact. So I believe all questions have been taken care of. If you still have any other concern, the WhatsApp group chat is opened. You can do well to reach out to us via the group chat, and every other engagement live section, like I said earlier, will be communicated across. How can we get the recording? Recording from the last mail sent to you. Link to the recorded section has been attached. It has been attached. The last section, this is part of the reason it's important to set your time properly, prioritize your engagements. I believe everyone on this call has been informed about sections ahead. Unfortunately, the last live section, we had technical issues. We couldn't get the record properly, so we were unable to have that recording. However, let's assume you were able to set yourself properly to attend. You wouldn't have missed out of that lecture, and such a powerful lecture. But the slide has been uploaded with the in the document, in the folder. So you have link to the folder already. You have link to the folder. You just open the folder and you'll be able to see the lecture slide there and read through. This what was the answer to whether we could do the individual outreach. No, you can't do it in a secondary school. It's not the project is not for secondary school. It's for tertiary institution students. The participants, your audience, has to be tertiary institution student. Thank you for the answer, Ayomide. Thank you for the answer. All right. So on this note, I'll be okay, for people that are going to do physical outreach, are we to submit the pictures? Yes, you will submit the picture. I've said that earlier. A form will be shared with you where you get it submitted. That's why I said, please take pictures, take video. For those that will be doing it live, I don't know how maybe you are going to put it on recording all through, and then you share that recording with us. So please, this is very, very important. This is very important. If you do your outreach and we're unable to see the evidence, is equivalent to the fact that is as if you have not done it, because there's no way could ascertain that you did it. So that's why picture and video is important. So when it's time for you to submit it, you definitely know. You can reach out to your program guide. It's already there for both outreach and innovation. All right. I think I've had a very long conversation already. Every other question will be attended to on the WhatsApp group chat. Tata, thank you. I always see you. I always see your activeness. Tata, and I think there's one other person also, about 2 or 3 of you. Yeah. Well done, well done, well done. And well done to everyone. Yes, well done to everyone. Okay, over to you, Yetunde. I think I'm good to go. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much, sir, and thank you for the information. So please, guys, I need you to pay attention to everything that is shared on the WhatsApp group and make sure you set your alarm for tomorrow's assessment. There won't be story forgot and unforeseen circumstances. Please try as much as possible to put that into maybe your alarm or something that would remind you of that time so that you can actually be available for the assessment. It is very, very important because it is going to be part of what we accumulate for your certification. And I need you all to understand that you are being taught to be an ambassador in your campuses. This means that we are teaching you to become leaders so that you can lead other people, so that everybody can embrace the SDG goals and be able to implement them. I hope you all understand. That is why it is more focusing on the student in tertiary institution. So I think that will be all for now, except we have any other further information, and every other information will be shared on the WhatsApp group. So please, guys, 6 p.m. tomorrow is very important for you to take your assessment. So thank you, everyone. Now, since we don't have any more question, and I don't think there's any other information that could be shared here. So do have a wonderful day, guys. And I hope you would
Please, just
all.
just a minute before we go. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Sorry. So, some of you during your outreach, you might be faced with questions that you are unable to answer. So don't worry. Just tell them that you get back to them. So feel free to reach out to us on those questions. We will provide necessary answer, and then we have your back. We have your back. Don't worry. So just let us know in case you encounter any problem on that. Thank you. Yeah.
All right, all right. That is very, very important. Feel free to share your challenges and questions so that we can assist you with it. So thank you, everyone. And please don't forget tomorrow by 6 p.m. Please set your alarm now. I've told you. So, okay, if you don't have any other question, please do have a wonderful day and enjoy your evening. Please, guys, make sure you watch your YouTube video. It is very important because it is part of the assessment. Please watch it so that you can understand more better. Thank you very much, guys. Do have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. See you later.